Urinary tract infection, or UTI as we conventionally say. Let's see some terminologies. Terminologies include UTI, which is defined as presence of sign or symptoms plus significant urine culture positive. Recurrent UTI, which is any second episode of UTI in children in less than 3 months of first episode. Asymptomatic bacteriuria, no symptoms but significant urine culture positive. Note, in asymptomatic cases, no treatment is given except if the patient is pregnant. Complicated UTI. The complicated UTI involves UTI plus any one danger sign, that is fever more than 39 degrees Celsius, renal angle tenderness, persistent vomiting, dehydration, increased serum creatinine, etc. Let's look into some features. Causes. Most common cause is E. coli. Then Klebsiella, Pseudomonas, Proteus, etc. You can remember this as EKPP. Now coming to the clinical features. The clinical features include fever, dysuria, which is basically increase in frequency of micturition and burning micturition, lower abdominal pain, vomiting, irritability, failure to thrive, and hematuria. Let's see the investigations. Usually, the gold standard investigation for any infection is culture, and so we do here. But the significance of culture results widely varies with respect to the method of sample collection. Hence, it is very important to understand these methods and their parameters of significance. Coming to the first method, that is SPA, suprapubic aspiration, which is the most sterile method, and the criteria for significant urine culture is any microbe cultured in this. The second method is catheterized sample. In this, the significance is determined if the colony forming unit is more than 5 into 10 raised to power 4 per ml of a single microbe. Midstream clean catch sample. In this, the significance is found if more than 10 raised to power 5 CFU per ml of a single organism is found. Please note, each and every word of this table is very important and hence must be remembered. Now let's see the treatment. The treatment is based upon the severity of UTI. Simple UTI needs oral antibiotics for 1 week, that is amoxicillin for children and ufloxacin for adults. Plenty of fluids along with this, and the symptomatic treatment. Now coming to the complicated UTI, IV antibiotics for 7 to 10 days, the drug of choice being 3rd generation cephalosporin, and the management of any complications if present. As the UTI may be recurrent, hence another important thing in the management of UTI is the follow-up. Let's see the follow-up. The follow-up is based upon the age of child. If the age is less than 1 year, then we do USG-KUB, DMSA, and we also perform the MCU, that is micturating cystourethrogram, which tells about any vesico-urethral reflex. Why we perform MCU for less than 1 year? It is because an infant at this age is mostly on the bed and in lying position. Hence, the chances of any bladder infection can go up to the kidney if VUR is present. Now coming to the age 1 to 5 years, we do USG-KUB and DMSA scan. If need arises, then only MCU. And in more than 5 years, since chances of complication are least, hence only USG-KUB is performed. Now let's see the prophylaxis of UTI in children. Coming to the indications are prophylaxis is given in the children having VUR or vesico-urethral reflex, recurrent UTI, and underlying genitourinary malformation. The agent of choice used is oral cephalosporin, in which first generation cephalosporin is preferred. Alternately, cotrimoxazole or nitrofurantoin may be used. The duration of treatment is up to 1 year. Like our videos, do give it a thumbs up, it means a lot to us. Want any topic to be covered? Please mention in the comment box. If you are new to our channel, Do subscribe to stay updated. Do share it with the people. Each comment, like, view gives us the motivation to build more such